What's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. So I'm double uploading today. I just posted another video about how one of my YouTube channels is going crazy right now. So if you haven't started a YouTube channel yet, hold on. If you haven't started a YouTube channel yet, this is probably your time to really start YouTube. Alright. So the title of the video is how to deal with losses when it comes to trading. I'm gonna be honest, like trading losses, that shit can really mess with you mentally. Like taking a loss in trading can really mess with you mentally. And what I mean by that is, if you're not disciplined enough to force yourself to stop trading, you are most likely going to lose a lot more that same day until you hit a loss where you're like, fuck, let me just stop. I try to avoid them type of days, because when I take a huge loss, or I have a huge loss day where I know it'll set me back like a week, it makes me emotional. That right there makes me like, and that right there can lead you to a losing streak. When you take a huge loss, it's gonna fuck with you for the next 2-3 days, because now your main goal is to get all of that back. You know what I'm saying? So you have to avoid that. But the video's title is how I deal with those type of losses. You know what I'm saying? The best way to deal with that kind of loss is just to not take that kind of loss. You know what I'm saying? That's literally it. If you find yourself, hold on, we're kind of bright. Now we're too dark. If you find yourself taking a loss that feels too big, then you just gotta have that max loss limit. Shit, that's the real thing, is have a max loss limit. A max loss limit is just gonna keep you from doing that, because once you do that, everything gets bad from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gets tough. Like for me, if I go, let's say I see a trade set up and I put on size where I just like go stupid heavy, and that trade ends up losing, what I find myself panicking to where I want to hold the trade, but I know if I hold it, it can get very ugly. So for me, when I take a heavy position like that, I know I probably shouldn't be taking. Typically, what I do is I'll have a stop on the chart, a visual stop, and if it hits it, I just make myself get out. Now, if you have very minimum buying power, bro, I don't recommend you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have very little buying power and you try to go heavy and you end up taking a big loss, how is you gonna get it back if you just wipe all your buying power out? You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't think like that, bro. Don't do it, bro. It's simple, bro. Like, don't do it. And that's something I used to always tell. I still tell myself that, but that's something I had to literally enforce on myself, is just to not do it. You know what I'm saying? Because this trading shit, I wouldn't dare go back to, my first couple of years of trading. That shit probably gave me a couple gray hairs early. No cap. That shit probably gave me a couple gray hairs early. Like, no lie. Like, dealing with trading losses, the best way to do that is just to, I feel like I said this every video, is to not take huge losses. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way. If I lose $100, I'm okay with that. I lose $1,000, I'm a little pissed off now. And I trade with a lot of my own money, so it's kind of different. It's kind of different, like from a prop. You lose $500 in a prop. That shit ain't that. You lose $500 to $1,000 of your own money. It's like you feel like a motherfucker taking your money. I ain't letting nobody take my shit. You know what I'm saying? But the moment you think like that, man, this nigga ain't finna take my money, I'm going back in. Fuck that. Boom. I get back in now. Take some more. Oh, now we got the hit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got the hit now. Hold on. Boom. You try it again. Oh, he done. Now you assed out. Everything gone. A good way, bro, I'm just being honest, bro, is to not do it, bro. That's the best way. That's the best thing you can do is just not do it. And that's just honest to God truth right now. Stop trying to get rich from trading, you know what I'm saying? You do not have to get rich from trading. You just have to, keep a steady income coming in. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep a steady income coming in. And trading can do that. But if you're losing too much money, when you do lose, and you're not making that much when you do win, that's literally the recipe for failure. Like, how the fuck can you come back taking small wins and big ass losses? You're literally shredding your money. So I feel like this kind of a rule that I use. If I take a loss, let's say of $300, I need to be able to make $900 with ease. You know what I'm saying? If you lose $300 on the trade, you need to be able to make $900 on the winning trade. That's 3-to-1. You know what I'm saying? At least $600. I like 3-to-1s because it gives me a little bit better risk to reward. So if I could take 2 losses and still be positive on the day with 3 trades. If I take 2 losing trades and 1 winning trade, if I use a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, guess what? I can afford to take 2 losses. I take 1 win. I'm still green for the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I trade. It's a numbers game, bro. Motherfuckers don't think about the numbers when it comes to trading. They just trade. It's a numbers game, bro. In my one-on-ones, I do a lot of one-on-ones, bro. The amount of one-on-ones I do is crazy. And the amount of success from my one-on-ones is even crazier, bro. People are making thousands of dollars, $100,000, $30,000, $50,000 of their own money and funded too. But the fact that I'm able to teach someone and mold them into a better trader, that's the best feeling. That's the best feeling the motherfucker have, for real. Because that's the best feeling a motherfucker have. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, you just think of it this way. For me, I remember them days I used to take crazy losses, and I know I can't get it back. Like, that shit used to fuck with me so bad to where it makes me not even want to trade. But the next day I still come back and trade. But when it comes to dealing with the loss, bro, the best thing you can do is avoid taking a big one. That's all I can really say about that. If you got big ass stop losses, or if you over trade, and another thing too, it don't even have to be a big trade, a big stop loss. If you take 10 small stops, that's the same thing as taking 1 big stop. Real shit. You got to find a system that works most time than not. And when that system is not working, get out of there. It's time to walk away. Real shit. Real game. Real sauce. But anyway, 2025, y'all, listen. I'm going to be starting a funded challenge with my Discord community, meaning I'm going to purchase a funded account, and I'm going to document the payout with the entire Discord. So you will be able to follow every single trade I take, and this shit is going to be, it's going to be literally live. So you're going to be able to see every single trade I take, because I'm sitting on every single trade I take, and you're going to be able to get a payout with me when I get a payout. Not many people do this. You know what I mean? I do give out all my trades every single day already, but I just want to do a funded challenge. I never did a funded challenge. I always did like an options challenge with real money, or I put money into Forex before, but most of my challenges were like option challenges. You know what I'm saying? And I want to do a challenge. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an option, a futures funded challenge where the goal is to get a payout. We pay for the challenge. The goal is to get a payout. So that's what we're gonna do. So if you're interested in that, link in the description below. I got 8 years in the game, going on 9 years this year that I have experience. Don't be out here just selling for people that looks like they good at trading ICT. Trade with a motherfucker that been trading for years before ICT. I didn't hear of ICT until 2 years ago, bro. Not saying it doesn't work, not saying it's not successful, but I was successful trading before I even knew about or heard of ICT. Never heard of it up until 2 years ago, ever. And now every trading influencer is trading ICT, which is insane to me. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to dealing with them losses, man, avoid taking big losses, bro. That's the best advice I can give you, because it's hard to manage. It's hard to deal with a big loss, because a big loss can send you down a rabbit hole of a losing streak, bro. And if you're emotional after that big loss, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna go heavy to try to get it back, and you losing more, bro, which could have been avoided. Like, don't do that, bro. I literally had to tell myself, like, don't do that shit, bro. I will beat your ass. Stop playing. No cap. But anyway, y'all, man, I appreciate all my subscribers, man. We going crazy, bro. We broke 1K on this channel, and we're gonna consistently keep going, you know. So make sure you subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button for me. You know what I'm saying? I know motherfuckers are coming to your shit and just watch not even probably, they'll watch the video and won't stun that like button. So hit the like button, and I appreciate it.